Hi brothers, happy December is here, your game host manager delivering a new character revelation from the Eternal Brawl Kingdom. Now, as the holiday season envelops us and the year comes to an end, hold tight because 2023 will bring so many surprises for all of you incredible brawlers. And now, without further ado, are you ready to receive a present from the gods? Brawlers, the character I will talk to you about today I mentioned in the previous video. Can you guess who it is? The All-Father Odin. Odin, the chief of the Norse gods and the leader of the powerful Aesir, was unmatched in magic, cunning, and battle prowess. He figured prominently in all of the central mythological traditions of the Norse, from the creation of the first humans to the Aesir-Vanir War, which united all of the gods into a single pantheon, to all of the prophecies of Ragnarok, marking the end of time, which we've talked a couple of times. I am telling you, brawlers, this epic hero is a special present. Although much about Odin's origins have remained obscured, consensus held him to be the son of the Bestla and Bor. The Bestla, his mother, was a frost giant, which is one of the races of the Jotnar, or it is also said that she was a non-human creature, and little is known about Odin's father, Bor. On the other hand, later in life, Odin married Frigg, a goddess associated with wisdom, forethought, and divination, and he sired a son with her called Balder, who came to be the wisest and fairest of the Aesir. According to many traditions, Odin fathered many other children with many other women, as all the gods we've talked about have done, and one of them we actually featured in the last video. Yes, Odin, I think I told you in the last video, I did, but for those of you who don't know, with the Jotun, Jord, he fathered Thor. Yes, go check out the Thor video. Odin was usually depicted with one eye and a long beard, and he was usually accompanied by his familiars. Familiars in European folklore are these supernatural entities that would assist you in the practice of magic. And he was seen also constantly riding his 8-legged horse called Sleipnir. Pretty dope, right? I want to see one of those. Anyhow, his familiars were a pair of wolves who always traveled alongside him and a pair of ravens who served to him as spies and informers. They would leave each morning and travel the 9 worlds and come back each night to tell Odin everything they saw. Befitting his kingly stature, Odin was also a mighty warrior. It was said that he never lost a battle. Some say that he could actually not lose a battle. And now he is about to claim his throne in the Eternal Brawl game. Anyhow, despite his military prowess, Odin defied many of the king warrior archetypes so highly idealized by the Norse. Now, Odin's chief attributes were his wit, his wisdom, and wile. Having cultivated the magical arts of the Cider, which are a set of rituals enabling foresight, Odin was able to see the future and also commune with the dead and all types of spirits. I know. He was also a shapeshifter. His body would fall into an ecstatic trance and he would send out his soul, allowing him to suddenly take the form of other people, animals, any types of creatures, and be able to travel all the world in this form. Really amazing, and it doesn't end here. Additionally, he was so smart that Odin spoke in poetic verse and riddles, allowing him to bewitch humans and beasts into committing deeds that were so out of their character. Basically, he could control everyone. That is insane. So freaking cool. as he wanted to rightfully rule his kingdom, Adin's quest for knowledge compromised a significant portion of his mythic doings. No barrier, custom, or law could stand in his way. Not even the possibility of his death prevented him from indulging in his lust for knowledge. About his enemies, about the future, about everything. He wanted to know everything. And it was this desire for knowledge that led him to sacrifice his eye and basically sacrifice himself in the wisest god Mimir's well. Yes, and there he also threw himself on his spear, his special spear, the Gungnir, in a sort of this type of suicidal ritual. It was a type of symbolic ritual that he did alongside with hanging himself on the Yggdrasil, which is the tree of life. He hanged himself in the Yggdrasil for 9 days and 9 nights in order to obtain knowledge of the 9 worlds and also to be able to understand the runes. It's insane. All of this he did, all of these sacrificial rituals. He basically did this to gain knowledge and be able to better rule his kingdom. Was this all worth it, you might wonder? Keep watching. Well, during his sacrificial actions, he received secret wisdom and saw many visions. All of this magical knowledge that he gained allowed him, wait for this, it's incredible. It allowed Adin to cure the sick, calm storms, turn his attackers' weapons against them, make women fall in love with him, and render dangerous troll women harmless, often just with a look. Can you believe this? So powerful. Now, do you think it was worth it? It's incredible, and Adin was like this all of his life. He was always doing things to gain knowledge. Even before his sacrificial actions, he would always court shamans, seers, and necromancers in order to keep obtaining knowledge and understanding the world. Now, Adin was accused of unmanly behavior when he beat the drum and practiced prophecy. See, this particular drum was seen as a sacred tool connecting the heavens and earth, and it basically helped maintain the rhythm of the world order, but it was usually associated and managed by women, such as prophecy making was. So the fact that Adin was a seer and a man provoked disgust in many quarters. Interesting. But now, I bet you are all very eager to know about Adin's skills in the game. Imagine a god who willingly sacrificed a part of himself in order to better serve his people. Will he do the same in the Eternal Brawl game? Let's find out! Adin's comprehensive ability is of 79, with an attack mode of 79 and a defense mode of 70. He will surely be able to bring you victory. Now, Adin has an explosive force of 81 and a control level of 70, and with a support rating of 30, and all of these amazing numbers, come on, Brawlers, Adin will definitely be one of your favorite characters in the Eternal Brawl game. Would you do the same that Adin did for the people that you love? Tell me, Brawlers. Anyhow, as you know, the lives of all the gods seem to be connected, so stay tuned because I will keep sharing amazing epic heroes of this metaverse. And remember that you can also view all of them in the Eternal Brawl website, eternalbrawl.io. Now, if you haven't, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, on Telegram, on Discord, and on Instagram so you can stay tuned with all of our content and you can keep growing with us in this metaverse. Thank you so much for watching, and without further ado, stay cool, Brawlers!